One NBA star bulked up so much he went from skinny teenager to real-life Marvel superhero. Another inked his body so completely he looked like a walking Halloween costume. And one guy, he just grew a beard and somehow leveled up into an MVP. These are the craziest transformations in NBA history, and trust me, you won't recognize some of these players. Dennis Rodman, the human chameleon.
If you know basketball bad boy Dennis Rodman, you know to expect the unexpected.
Back in 1986, Dennis Rodman looked like your everyday rookie. Clean cut, no tattoos, no neon hair. Basically, he could have passed for your math teacher's assistant. But by the 90s, Rodman had transformed into basketball's ultimate wild card. When he joined the Spurs in 1993, he started dyeing his hair every shade in the rainbow. Green, yellow, leopard spots, you name it. This was the 90s, when tattoos and wild hair weren't exactly embraced. People thought Rodman had lost his mind. Then Chicago happened. Playing alongside Michael Jordan, Rodman found something he'd been missing: acceptance. The Bulls embraced him, fans cheered him, and Rodman unleashed his true self. Tattoos, piercings, painted nails, dresses. His hair became a highlight reel all by itself. Rodman didn't just transform his body, he transformed the image of the NBA. And while Rodman was busy shocking the world with rainbow hair, Steven Adams just wanted to save money on haircuts and somehow turned into Aquaman. Steven Adams, from babyface to Aquaman. Rookie Steven Adams was clean-shaven, short-haired, and looked like the nicest 7-footer alive. Drafted in 2013, he barely stood out, just another tall guy grabbing rebounds. But then came the beard, then the long hair, then the tattoos, then the muscle. Suddenly, Steven Adams didn't look like a rookie. He looked like he should be starring in a DC superhero movie. The best part, he admitted the whole glow-up started because he was tired of spending $60 on haircuts. My guy, you signed a $100 million deal, but hey, thanks for being cheap. We got Aquaman out of it. But while Adams was growing into a superhero, Giannis Antetokounmpo was building himself into a Greek god. Giannis Antetokounmpo, from skinny kid to Greek freak. When Giannis arrived in Milwaukee in 2013, he was 6 feet 9 inches and 190 pounds. That's not an NBA body, that's a high school gym teacher. Even Giannis admitted, "I'm not ready, I have a lot of work ahead." And he meant it. Year after year, Giannis packed on muscle like it was his full-time job. By his mid-20s, he stood 6 feet 11 inches, 242 pounds of shredded freak. His hands, biggest in the NBA. His Achilles tendon, literally double the average human's. Once he ditched fast food for 6 clean meals a day, hit the gym 6 days a week, and refined his game, Giannis wasn't just strong, he was unstoppable. 2 MVPs, a finals MVP, a championship. Milwaukee wanted a role player. Giannis gave them a dynasty. And if Giannis transformed into a freak of nature, Chris Andersen transformed into a human coloring book. Chris Andersen, the Birdman becomes a cartoon. Rookie Birdman had a couple tattoos, nothing wild. By 2004, he was getting 15 new ones a season. Then came his NBA suspension in 2006, 2 years away from the game. Nothing to do, but yeah, you guessed it, tattoos, dragons, flames, wings, even free bird inked across his throat. When he came back, fans didn't even recognize him. Birdman wasn't just tattooed, he was tattoos. A walking billboard, a living Halloween costume. He didn't need to be a superstar. His body art made him one of the most recognizable players in the league. But not all transformations are about ink. Some are about carving your body into a new shape. Just ask Kevin Love. Kevin Love. From bruiser to slim sniper. Rookie Kevin Love. Big body, big butt, big rebounds. He looked like the YMCA champ who bullied everyone under the rim, and it worked. Love once led the league with over 15 rebounds per game just by boxing dudes out with his meat shield hips. But when the NBA evolved into a three-point league, Love had to change. He slimmed down, shredded fat, cleaned up his diet, and turned into a mobile stretch 4. By the time he joined LeBron in Cleveland, Love looked like a different man, and his transformation helped deliver Cleveland's first championship in 52 years. And if Love slimmed down, Joel Embiid bulked up, big time. Joel Embiid from twig to tank. At 16, Joel Embiid wasn't even playing basketball. He was training for volleyball, tall but skinny, with the frame of a broomstick. Then he discovered Kobe Bryant, picked up a ball, and taught himself to shoot using YouTube videos. By the time he hit the NBA, he had bulked up to 280 pounds. Problem was, a lot of that weight was fat, and it led to constant injuries. He missed 2 full seasons before ever playing a game, so he transformed again. Cut fat, added muscle. Today, Embiid is a 7'2", 280-pound MVP candidate who bulldozes defenders with brute strength, from skinny volleyball kid to NBA monster. But when it comes to size changes, nobody did bigger, biggest like Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal, the Diesel just gets bigger. Rookie Shaq was already ridiculous, 7'1", 290, and running the floor like a gazelle. In Orlando, he was tearing down backboards. By his Lakers prime, he bulked up to 340 pounds of pure destruction. Late career Shaq, nearly 400 pounds, still dominant, but the weight wrecked his knees. Could he have won more rings if he slimmed down? Maybe, but let's be real, Shaq's career was legendary either way. Shaq didn't just transform, he redefined what big man dominance meant. But not every transformation is about size. Sometimes it's about a beard. Enter James Harden. James Harden, from bench kid to MVP beard. High school Harden was chubby, asthmatic, low stamina, not exactly screaming future MVP. But he grew, slimmed, and by college, he was a bucket. Drafted by OKC, he carved out a role as the NBA's best sixth man. Then came the beard, then came the muscle, then came Houston Harden, the 225-pound scoring machine, raining step-back threes and bulldozing defenders into foul trouble. The beard became iconic, but the body transformation made Harden unstoppable. From bench kid to MVP beard, Harden's glow-up is legendary. And if Harden's beard made him iconic, Dennis Rodman's full-on rockstar look made him immortal. Russell Westbrook, the barber's worst nightmare. Rookie Russ had a simple buzz cut. Harmless, but as his game evolved, so did his hair. Designs, fades, twists, you name it, he rocked it. But when he pulled up in Houston with a new hairstyle that Twitter absolutely roasted, yeah, Russ became a meme overnight. Eventually he went back to a more normal look. Coincidentally, his stats dipped. Maybe Westbrook really does need a new haircut every week to stay in MVP form. From Rodman's rainbow hair to Giannis's Greek god body, from Birdman's tattoo overload to Harden's beard evolution, these are the transformations that shocked the NBA. Some turned into legends, others into memes, but all of them left fans saying, wait, that's the same guy. And if you thought these transformations were wild, wait until you see how NBA fans transformed arenas, from insane stunts to full-on chaos.